This is exactly how you're going to get your life back on track. So look, a lot of guys be going through a lot of issues, you know what I'm saying, whether that's depression or whatever it is, you know, or maybe your life isn't exactly where you want it, and this is the video that you need to watch to get it back on track. So look, man, the number one thing that you need to start with, right, first and foremost, is you need to start praying. You need to start praying and being faithful to God. And look, right, some of y'all don't even believe in any type of religion, any type of that, you know what I'm saying? But all I want y'all to do is start out by just praying. Start out by praying, you know what I'm saying? Just pray to God, you know, and start asking for guidance. You know what I'm saying? Ask for guidance. So what this will do is this will, you know what I'm saying, this centers you. So even if you don't believe in it, right, praying, you're gonna realize over time, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna build that relationship with God, and you're gonna start to realize that, oh, he's really up there. And even if not, it keeps you focused on something. It keeps your head in a good place to the point where you're trying to improve, you know what I'm saying? So no matter what you believe, just, it don't even gotta be no type of specific religion that you be praying to, you know what I'm saying? Just make prayers to God. Pray every single day. It's very important, you know what I'm saying? It's very important to keep your head focused, to keep you in a self-improving mindset. And me, you know what I'm saying? Praying is so good for you, man. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro, it's gonna do a lot of good for y'all. Just start with that if you need to start with something, right? But the second thing that you need to do, right, is getting to know yourself. Yes, getting to know yourself is actually so important, because a lot of y'all don't even know yourself, which is why you got all these problems in the first place, because you don't even know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, really think about this for a second. Really think about it for a second. If you just living every single day, you don't even really know about yourself like that. You don't really know what you want to do. You don't know what your ambitions are in life. You don't know why you act certain ways to certain things. What's your motivation? Why you're gonna be like, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna feel like waking up in the morning. You're not gonna feel like doing certain things. You're just gonna be doing these things. If you go into the gym and all that, you know what I'm saying, none of that matters, because you don't have any type of purpose for it. Which is why y'all need to figure out yourself, right? Put it in your prayers, right? Put it in the prayers like I was talking about earlier, right? And stay on the lookout. Stay on the lookout for things that might interest you. You know what I'm saying? Try different things. Try new things. You know what I'm saying? When you see things, be like, okay, I'm gonna try that. You know what I'm saying? Try new things, and then eventually you stay praying. You know what I'm saying? You stay under God's guidance. You stay believing, and you stay on the lookout for new things. You're gonna find that thing that you really want to do, and then once you get your purpose, man, I'm telling you, life is actually so fun. It's actually so fun. You just need a purpose. Every man especially needs a purpose in life, because if you're just living every day with no type of purpose, you don't really got nothing you care about, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all are in a bad place, it's about having a purpose. You know what I'm saying? That purpose is going to drive you out, because you're going to be like, okay, I can't be here moping around because I don't got the time to. I got to do this. And the thing is, once you find that purpose, you're going to love it. Find something that you love to do. You know what I'm saying? In life, everybody's given a special thing. And this is why I say get to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's given something special. Like I believe that everybody's given something special that they can do better than other people. You just have to find it. But you don't want to find it when you on your deathbed. You don't want to find it when you 50 and you can't even do nothing about it. Or you don't even want to find it when you know what I'm saying, when you got to work a job, you got to put food on the table. So now you don't got the time, you don't got the freedom to do what you want. And even if you are in that situation already, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to figure out what that is, or it doesn't even have to be hard. Some people it's hard for it. Some people, they have to look for it a little more. But you know what I'm saying? You got to find it so that if you are in that situation, it's gonna be hard to do those things, but that's what you gotta do to, bring yourself up out of the situation. Because at the end of the day, right, there's gonna be two type of people in this world, man. There's gonna be winners and losers. There's gonna be winners and losers. And at the end of the day, if you end up, you know what I'm saying? If you're not doing what you need to be doing, if you're not, you know what I'm saying? If you're not bettering yourself every single day, you're gonna be on the losing team. That's just what it is, because nobody respects anybody like that. Who's somebody that you respect that hasn't done anything for themselves? You don't respect people like that. It doesn't matter. You don't. That's why it's so important for a man to better themselves, because it's all about respect as a guy. It's all about respect, because respect is what changes things. Respect is what changes how people treat you. People treat you better when they respect you. You know what I'm saying? Me, right? Y'all can see I'm in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can tell by my physique I'm in the gym. You can tell, you know what I'm saying? Like, and when I got a cut, and when I clean, when you look nice, you know what I'm saying? People will respect you more also, because like I'm not talking about just looks. I'm talking about, when you got a cut, when you got nice looking teeth, when you got good looking hair. All of that is what makes people respect you more, and that leads to people treating you differently, treating you better. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want as a guy. That people, you know what I'm saying? They gonna try to test you all type of ways. If you don't got nothing, if you scrawny, short, ugly, don't take care of yourself, of course people gonna try to test you. People like that are gonna try to test you all the time, because that you're an easy target. You're making yourself an easy target. If you're not working on yourself, you don't got no money, you broke, like, you're making yourself an easy target to get picked on, bro. But I'm not even saying this to be like that's not the reason that you should do this. It's not, the reason isn't, oh, I don't want to be picked on or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But the reason is that if you are in a bad place, you know what I'm saying, having that purpose is going to drive you out of that, because you're going to realize what you got to do. And building yourself, right? Once you have that purpose, you're going to realize, okay, I need, I need, it'll help me so much to have people respecting me, so that I can, I can communicate better. Think about it like this, right? Let's say, right? Let's say you're driving a broken down, crashed car, right? And you're wearing bummy clothes, your appearance isn't on point, and all that. Who's gonna want to network with you? Who's gonna trust what you're saying? Who's gonna treat you well because you look disheveled? You look like a bum. You know what I'm saying? Or you look like you got nothing going for yourself. Nobody's gonna respect somebody who doesn't put in effort. You know what I'm saying? In their life, nobody. It's just not gonna happen. It's never going to happen. Nobody's going to respect that person and treat them like somebody who's, you know what I'm saying? They look clean. They got a nice cut. They look like they're in the gym. Their hair is on point. You know what I'm saying? Their clothes are on point. They fit nicely. Good looking teeth. All that. Drive a nice car. Got money in the bank. People respect people like that, because you can tell instantly. You're like, okay, I can tell that dude's putting in effort. And it's gonna treat you treat people differently like that subconsciously, right? If you see somebody who's big and burly, right? If you see Eddie Hall on the street, if you see Shaquille O'Neal on the street, right? If you're would a bully type of person try to pick on Shaquille O'Neal? No, they're not gonna, because they respect him. They respect him more because you like. It's an intimidation factor, like, almost, but it's also coming from respect, because it's like, okay, this dude's been in the gym, he big as hell. I don't want to mess with that. You know what I'm saying? Because people do something called risk analysis. They do risk analysis, bro. They see, you know what I'm saying? If you looking for fights, you're not gonna pick a fight against somebody like Shaq, bro. You just not. You just like, I wouldn't, if I was a bully type of person, I'm not picking no fight against Shaq, that's for sure. But what I would do is pick on somebody who nobody respects, somebody who's broken down. You know what I'm saying? Don't got money in the bank. Somebody who's at a low, who you can tell looks at a low. I would pick on the short, scrawny, messed up hair, all that. You know what I'm saying? And when I say short, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like if you're a short person, that doesn't mean you can't get respect. I'm just saying this because you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, taller people get treated with more respect. It just is what it is. That's how the world is. It's not fair. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Taller people is automatically a little more of an intimidation factor, which is adding to that risk analysis I was talking about earlier. Like, if y'all really want to get, you know, subconscious with it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if you're short, but you got, imagine a short person, right? Got money in the bank, you know what I'm saying? Walks with a purpose, hard worker, got muscle on them. You gonna respect that person still. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, I don't know how tall Mike Tyson is. I don't know how tall he is, but I'm pretty sure he's not that tall. You know what I'm saying? But you wouldn't go pick a fight with him. He's buff as hell. I wouldn't pick no fight with him, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? That and he's also Mike Tyson, but it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, people respect people who do things for themselves, which is why you got to do things for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about finding that purpose, because if you don't have that purpose, you will not want to wake up and go to the gym. You're not gonna wanna make no money. But that's the whole point. You gotta find your purpose and make it into something that makes you money. And once you do this, bro, once you combine the two of those, bro, that's when it's really fun, because you're gonna be making money off of something that you love to do. So it's not just gonna be about the end destination no more. It's gonna be about the journey on the way there. And then when you think of self-improvement, you know what I'm saying? Always improving yourself in general, and your goal is just to be the best person that you can possibly be. Like, your goal, if you make your goal, right, to be when you die, that you look back at life, because I think this is the goal for everybody. You look back at life and you're like, I did everything I really could, and you know, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it because I did everything I really could. You know what I'm saying? That I wanted to do. When you look back, if you make that your goal, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be improving and you're gonna love it, bro. Once you get to the point of loving yourself also, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be to the point where self-improving is like helping a homeless dude. You know what I'm saying? Because you love yourself so much, it's gonna be that feeling of helping somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Every single time you help yourself out, it almost gets addicting. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna keep on improving, keep on improving, keep on improving. And I'm not saying it's just gonna be easy and you're always gonna be motivated. No, you know what I'm saying? When I wake up early, when I'm on my stuff, I don't really like. I don't always want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's what you gotta do, bro. Because I'm telling y'all, it's worth it, bro. I have a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Once you get that purpose, once you figure out more about yourself and find your purpose and just work towards it, and don't give up on that, you know what I'm saying? Life is so fun, because yeah, you're gonna go through a little bit of bad, but imagine when you get to the good part. It's like playing a video game. You know, sometimes starting out, you know what I'm saying, it's a little boring at the start. You know what I'm saying? But then you start getting to the point where you can do more stuff. You know what I'm saying? You start getting more financially free, and then you can put more money towards your business, and then you can grow what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's an impact on the world you want to do, whether that's something you want to achieve, a certain amount of money you want to achieve, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You can work towards that. You can put more towards that goal and make it a little easier on yourself, and you're going to be financially free at the same time. Like, this is what I'm saying. And at the end of the day, you don't know when you're going to die. You know what I'm saying? That should really be what motivates y'all. You know what I'm saying? You could die at any time. You don't know when you're going to die, but you know you're going to die. You know what I'm saying? You could die tomorrow. You could die tomorrow. And at the end of the day, if you died tomorrow, would you be happy with what you left? You know what I'm saying? That's all you need to know to push you. You know what I'm saying? I got that from a YouTuber called FitX. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, like, that's how you gotta think, though. That's really how y'all gotta think. This is what's gonna, you know what I'm saying? This is what makes life fun. Once you have a purpose, man, it's just man, like, you just want to go at it. You want to go at it. You want to go at it, and it's fun to do it, because it's fun overall, because you're getting better. Once you improve yourself, right? Once you also have the purpose of just improving yourself in every single aspect, because eventually it's gonna get to a point, it's gonna excite you, the person that you're gonna be, because you like, once you start making full on those empty promises that you made yourself, and you actually do the stuff that you said you were gonna do, right? You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna actually be like, dang, I'm really doing this, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, bro, because you working on yourself in every single aspect. You're perfecting yourself, and then one day you're gonna look back and be like, dang, I'm really that dude. You know what I'm saying? Because you worked on every single aspect, like there was no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And that's what should drive you, man. Once you find a purpose, once you find what you really want to do, but it does take that time to find it. You gotta find it first. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find what you love to do, so that, you know what I'm saying, you can work and be passionate about what you do and love what you do. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's gonna wrap up the video, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know, show love to the video, show love to the channel, all that. But yeah, we gonna be out.